Hey everyone, this weekend was Australian U22 Nationals, which was being broadcast live from Perth by TV. I coordinated with Mike from TV to bring in-game analysis to some of the timeouts and halftime breaks. This video is a compilation of all the clips I recorded of analysis this weekend. Some of them are as yet unseen as they weren't able to be broadcast on the day.
What are your final thoughts on that first half, Max?
I think it's been a great game, but what I also think is maybe it's not for us to explain. I think we've got a bit of an analysis from Felix, the man himself. We're going to throw to that and we'll let the audience enjoy that. So don't go anywhere. We have the opportunity to learn from one of the great minds of Ultimate as we go to that now.
Hey everybody, this is Felix from Felix Ultimate here. Hope you're enjoying the game. Victoria Mixed versus Western Australia 1. We've got a little bit of halftime analysis for you. What we're going to focus on is the starting offense for both teams. So here we see Victoria picking the disc up. They bring it in and immediately they have a break side cut from the front of stack. Okay, so this comes in and immediately big guy at the front of the stack goes straight onto the break side to get that initiating pass off. Then the next possession, same again. Big guy at the front of the stack makes the first cut. This time he chooses open side. He's not free and cuts come then from the back. Something I've noticed is that the players seem to be quite happy after they make a cut to not reform the stack. You see there's no urgency here in these players to get back into a stack. They're happy to hang out in a more spread formation. Now here we have a turnover from Western Australia, and you see Victoria run to the disc, pick it up very quickly and just get it moving. 2 quick passes into the end zone to score. No need to set up a formation when you're able to score very quickly off a turn like that. Here we have another vert stack from a static disc and immediately an open side cut. You see as she attacks this defender, she gets on the open side, and then as soon as she's on the open side she peels away, thus giving her the most separation possible. Bit of a tricky angle to hit, but manages it. And then I think the deep throw comes a little bit hastily whilst there's a poaching defender here. Okay, now here's my favourite bit. We have Victoria running down the pool. So field to the pool, throws the first pass, and then this second pass here is deadly. That leading pass, putting the handler into a power position. An exciting bid. Almost gets it on the second attempt after the defenders come in. But it's this pass here leading the pull fielder downfield, opening up any option. You see any of these players here could attack under into this space. All of the defenders are busting deep at this point. Okay, that's it for me for now. Hope you enjoyed the analysis. If you want more, check it out at felixultimate.com. And I'll hand you back to TV now for the rest of the game. Enjoy.
And they've called the timeout. They've called the timeout, and we'll take that opportunity to go to a bit of analysis from a member of the LTTV family, Felix Shardlow.
Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the zone being played by WA. You can see them sagging off the handlers here, forcing the players to pass it around at the back. Okay, and then they look for an over the top, get around to the edge. Okay, something I want you to notice here is that the deeps are marking quite tight. Okay, you see this player over here is staying close to her person. Okay, and over on this side as well, the distances are very small. Okay, between the deeps and the defenders. Right, and that's a recurring theme in this zone. Okay, you see they close up nice and tight. The handlers, on the other hand, the handler marks are sagging off. You can see there's a lot of separation, for example, right here. Okay, between this defender and their mark. This is a deliberate move by the WA defense to force more throws around the back and to stop long throws being a threat as the deep players are tightly marked. Here's another example of the zone and how it's working for WA. ACT again opt for a cross-field longer throw. You can see it coming now. Gets caught in lots of space. Okay. Big fake to get the defenders moving. Now at this point I feel that this player, after they release the disc, there's a lot of space in front of them. Okay, right here, which they should be attacking. Okay, and looking to receive a pass back. Somewhere around here, even further downfield. But instead, unfortunately, the person that catches the disc there turns their back, so they're not able to hit that throw. And there's another defender coming in that might have made it hard anyway. ACT here touch on one of the ways that they might be able to beat this zone. They have a player coming under from deep on this far side, receives the crossfield slightly longer throw, and this leaves a space in the deep defense. Okay, so these defenders over here are playing more poachy, and it means that they're not quite so switched on when a player then makes their cut into the deep area, which has been vacated because this defender had to follow to have a bid on that disc. Okay, so unfortunately she goes for the sidearm and throws it behind the player. If she was able to throw over the top over here, then that would have been an easy goal in this corner of the end zone. As it is, the Western Australia defenders are going to eat this up all day. In this clip, I want you to focus on this player right here and see how they move and how the defenders move in reaction to them. Okay, so they're moving across the field. 61 goes to take and then passes off. And you see the tight marking there. So the handler is not expecting this player to be tightly marked as they're playing against the zone. However, this deep defender is under instructions to stay tight. So then is able to come in and take the disc away. Good defense by Western Australia. Now I'd like to talk about WA's offense. They are very huck happy and it's not working out for them at the moment. You see the very first point, we have one turnover there that was just out of bounds. Again, it goes up and out of bounds. This is all in the first point, those two, so that was an indication of what was to come. In this clip, they're working the disc downfield quite nicely. They've got a bit of flow. Yeah, they're passing the disc nice and quickly. Dump it off in about 3 seconds, and now the flow stops a little bit as they look for the deep. Okay, and just looking for the deep kind of put everyone else a bit off kilter, kind of mess with the rhythm a little bit, and the turnover came. And then we have another huck there. This was facing up against their zone, which is also an interesting strategic change in the game. Putting on a zone of their own, possibly to counter the long throwing threat of Western Australia. And you can see the disc goes deep, but there's not even a receiver there. Could be a play in order to get the field position of the disc, trusting that they're not going to be able to work it all the way back without a turnover themselves. But even against the zone, they are willing to take the shots, as we see in the fourth point here. Crossfield, which goes over the defender, potentially could have been caught, but the defender puts off the receiver and is dropped in the end. So the game's quite interesting strategically. I'm curious to see whether the Western Australia zone is going to continue to work against ACT, whether ACT will adapt and maybe do a bit more quick handler movement against it. And then I'm interested to see whether the ACT zone is going to stop the Western Australia long throws and if Western Australia are going to adapt and start using short throws more. If you're interested in more analysis, check out felixultimate.com. For now, I'm going to hand you back to Ulti TV for the rest of the women's final. Enjoy.
And we'll take this opportunity to cross back to Felix Shardlow, our international analyst.
This is a really nice sequence of play for New South Wales, starting with an equilateral triangle. They throw the quick disc through the middle. This player here, after passing on, he runs following the disc. When he gets the disc back, then this other player in this triangle here, he's able to pass to, therefore continuing the flow and bringing a bunch of defenders with him. They've got plenty of players around the disc supporting. They're happy to take the short passes, shred the quick ones through the middle, and again you have 3 players in a triangle, and that just means too many options close by, so that Queensland can't stop it, and New South Wales getting a nice score. The equilateral triangles could be related to the hex offense, which the commentators say that they play usually.
And we're back. Thank you very much to Felix Shardlow for his contributions. Don't know what time of day it is over there, probably in the middle of the night.
New South Wales are very keen on the throw and go move. You see this player here has caught the disc, he goes for the throw and go, but he realises the player isn't quite free, he's not happy with it, he sees his defender coming in, so he holsters it and then looks around for a reset. And we see over here, not just happy just to pass the disc and maybe drift back like a lot of players would, even though he doesn't see any clear space, as he throws he moves and gets the disc back, and this changes a lot and makes actually holes in the defence. And you see again, he'll look downfield, goes for a few throws, and then when he makes this throw here, even though there's very little space, he makes a run. Okay, this is a very, very quick throw and release, and it opens up the defense. And you see this player here who made the throw and run is now in a good space to receive a pass if the defenders weren't there, if he wasn't surrounded by 3 defenders. Quick look at this inventive throwing from New South Wales. We have against the zone here, fakes to get the defender committing here and then release is just down the inside there. You can see the quickness of this movement if I show it in real speed. And then this is a very notable throw. Hitting this receiver over here, the shape of the throw is not something you ever see. Normally this shape is for a cutter running down the side down here. But throwing it there just to get over the defender, just getting the disc into the right space at the right time, making it relatively easily catchable. The receiver just has to carry on shuffling. This is a great throw. Very, very good vision, inventive throwing, putting the disc in the right place. Fantastic offense from New South Wales. So this is when Queensland have got a dead disc just outside the end zone on the sideline, and they run like a very classic end zone play. Isolation on this player at the front here, who just cuts hard to the open side. And it's pretty much just like a positioning cut, okay? Like, he's unlikely, he's not relying on the fact that he's going to get free in front of the player, that move, in front of his defender. But if he's not free, then it means he's going to have position, basically, for this very, like, slight inside-out break. So it's very difficult to stop both that throw to the front corner and this inside-out. And the New South Wales defender puts in a good effort, but the throw is very good, the cut's very good, and the catch is very good. Solid score from Queensland. So we're going to have a quick look at the layout Ds from South Australia here. So watch number 40. Boom, gets huge, fantastic. And then another one across here. Now the thing I want to focus on is the timing. Okay, so he's aware of the player that he's going to get the D on, and he's aware of the thrower. Okay, keeping the thrower in eye so that he knows what the thrower is going to do and can prepare. Okay, and you see he does a little jump step, both feet are landing as the thrower is about to release. So he's pushing off, and as the disc comes out of his hand, he's in perfect position then to accelerate out at full speed. Very athletic. And a similar kind of thing here. Keeping an eye on the thrower, he sees that throw's not going to go there. So as soon as this throw here is faked, now he knows that he needs to close down that person. The fake happens, and immediately then he accelerates, and then that's when the throw comes, and he lays out for the D, catches it. Really fantastic reading of the game. That's the first time I've had to put together video analysis with such time constraints. Normally when I do live analysis, the footage itself isn't live, so I can go through it at my own pace. But when the footage is actually live being broadcast, and I have to find bits and analyse them and then get them sent off to be included in the show, it's a completely different way of working, but it's quite exciting. I think it was the first time that Ultimate Frisbee has had video analysis during the halftime breaks and during timeouts, so it was very exciting to be part of breaking through that barrier. I really hope you found this video interesting and you enjoyed the live broadcast by LTTV, including the analysis. If you did, then make sure you subscribed, and I'll see you again soon.